Vice Chairman ng Appropriations, Congressman Ruffy Biazon. I'm sorry. Congressman Ruffy Biazon, are you there?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Good morning.
You're now recognized, Vice Chair.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and to our colleagues from the Department of Justice. Good morning as well. Mr. Chairman, with your permission, I'll go direct to the questions.
Yes, please.
To the DOJ, what is the position or direction of the Department of Justice with regard to the transfer of the new Bilibid Prisons located in Muntinlupa City?
Yusek Marco, please answer the question.
Good morning, Congressman. Mr. Chair, during the time of the previous administration under Director General Faeldon, they already conducted a study, for the actual transfer of the NBP to another area. So they were debating on whether it was going to be transferred to either Sablayan or in Nueva Ecija. But after the change in administration, Director Bantag, there was a change also in priorities, Mr. Chair. So the focus now is on corruption. But so the transfer had to take a backseat. But now we are already resuming it, Your Honor, the talks. But the direction of the DOJ is to actually transfer because the congestion rate is very high right now. And the only way to solve a lot of problems inside the NBP is to really transfer and have a better facility. But as to where it's going to be transferred, we don't know yet, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Ruffy.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Okay, to my next question, Mr. Chairman. Does the Bureau of Corrections have absolute independence in deciding on the transfer of the NBP or what to do with the property located in Muntinlupa City? Because under previous administrations, it seemed that that was the position, that the Bureau of Corrections can make that decision on its own based on what was claimed as an authority given by the Bucor Modernization Law.
Yusek Marco, please answer.
Mr. Chair, the relationship between DOJ and the Bucor is administrative supervision. So when it comes to day-to-day activities, the DOJ cannot intervene. But when it comes to the transfer of the NBP, I would say that that involves a policy, Your Honor. So that would have to go through also the DOJ. So I would suppose that the Secretary will have to also review the documents before they can implement something as big as that, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we do agree with that policy, considering that it would involve property of the national government. On the third question on the same matter, does the Secretary agree with this representation that any development in the NBP property should be in consultation or coordination with the LGU where the NBP is located?
Secretary Guevara, you're now recognized.
Mr. Chair, I would say na it is proper, no? Although hindi naman talaga legally mandated, I would say na it would be very proper na magkaroon din ng consultations between the Bucor authorities and the local government unit concerned dahil nahandun yun sa teritoryo ng local government unit at maraming mga nakatira doon, residents doon sa area na yon, no, na nasasaklawan din ng local government unit. So palagay ko ay mahalaga na mayroong proper consultations din naman, although not legally mandated.
Thank you. Congressman Ruffy Biazon.
Yes, thank you, Secretary, for that statement. Because not only are the residents affected, but of course any development would definitely involve the local government. Now, shifting to a related but a little bit local concern. Kamakailan po, may mga dinemolish na families within the NBP property. And it kind of goes against what the President's statement was early in his term when he said, and I quote, "During my time, there will be no demolition pag walang relocation. Hindi ako papayag." And he said, kasi kung walang mapupuntahan, sisirain mo ang bahay parang aso. Saan pupunta yung mga tao? End of quote. As a background, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Secretary, nagkaroon ng demolition kamakailan dyan sa Bilibid Prison. And of course, ang concern natin, saan mapupunta yung mga tao considering na we are in a pandemic and it was rainy season. When I inspected the property, ang nakita ko naman po nilipat yung mga tao sa isang lugar within the NBP property. Medyo masukal yung lugar, kanya-kanyang putol ng talahib. But at least merong lugar na pinaglagayan sa kanila. Now, I would like to hear from the Bucor if it is confirmed na sila ang nagbigay ng permiso doon sa mga bahay, mga pamilya na dinemolish nila, sila nagbigay ng permiso na ilulikas lang sa ibang bahagi ng Bureau National Bilibid Prison property, yung demolished families na yon. At kung meron pang mga kasunod, doon pa rin ba rin sila ilalagay?
Thank you, Kong Ruffy, for your last question. Bucor Director, can you please answer the question of Honorable Ruffy Biazon?
Good morning po, Mr. Chair at Vice Chair at sa lahat po na nandito ngayon.
Good morning. You can now answer the question of Congressman Ruffy Biazon.
Totoo po yung nagkaroon ng demolition dahil nga sa mga nakatira doon ay mga ex-convicts na nagkaroon po ng isang patayan sa isang Bucor personnel na ang isang tinuturo ay mga ex-con sa intelligence report na nandun lang sa malapit po sa ating mga facilities na dapat naman ay hindi sila dapat nandun. So nagkaroon po tayo ng demolition with my guidance talaga at tama po yung sabi ni Vice Chair na nagkaroon po ng relocation for the meantime dahil nga in accordance sa instruction po ng ating presidente na mayroon dapat malipatan. Mr. Chair po.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, just a parting statement.
Okay, please, Kong Ruffy, go ahead po.
I'm happy that Director Bantag confirmed yung pangyayari, no, yung demolition at yung paglilipat. Ninais ko lang naman po na magkaroon ng formal, no, na pag-acknowledge nito. Dahil walang, puro verbal po ang binigay na assurance doon sa ating mga naninirahan doon. And sumulat po ako sa DOJ at kay Director Bantag, dated September 10 yung letter. And we do hope, no, na magkaroon ng formal reply para meron hong masasabing kasulatan itong na mag-cover dito sa policy na ginawa natin patungkol dun sa mga nilipat na mga residente. Yun po magiging sapat naman na at least merong bagay na mapanghahawakan yung mga naninirahan din. Maraming salamat ulit Mr. Chairman at kay Secretary at kay Director Bantag. Maraming salamat.
Thank you.